Hey, welcome in everybody. This is not your normal everyday video. This is a subscriber video, and probably will never be on YouTube, as it is very specific to subscribers' request. And that subscriber being Prey. Hey, buddy, how's it going? Right into the video here. Now, other people may be viewing this at a later date. You will be, of course, seeing this first. And if we can stop getting the game to be so laggy, that would be great. Anyway, we're still having lag issues with Scopely, so yeah, bugs and stuff abound. So this video is again specific to a certain subscriber and the questions that he wanted answered, per his account. And let's go and review what exactly we will be discussing here today, which I do believe is just going to be research for his ops level and how to get latinum. All the ways to get latinum. So yeah, okay, here it is. Yes, I'd like to know what research I should have at level 45 and how to get more latinum. Okay, so that's what we're doing. Okay, so let's get that off the first screen because I can't see. There we go. Okay, so first off, before we get into the research aspect of it, which will definitely be the more difficult part to explain and all that good stuff, we'll go over the latinum part, okay? Because that's fairly straightforward and easy, even though there is a ton of different ways to do it. It's pretty straightforward. So, first things first. Every day you go to your refinery, do your pulls. And I'm assuming since you're level 45, you do have both latinum collectors, concentrated and regular. So, you do all your pulls every day. And if you have a max DeBoer, you're getting, 1,500 from there. And then, a shitload more from here. 40k from there. So, don't forget those. And then, if you're uber pressed for latinum, and it sounds like you may be, we go down here, and granted, if your Fuchsia and or Voyager isn't maxed out, you're probably not looking at this here, but, again, you can get more latinum here, in your Voyager refinery. It is there. Then, and this is one of the more important, because those are standard. You should be doing those all the time. Especially if you're really needing your latinum. Make sure you're using your commerce insignias that you get from your Voyager to speed up the progression of your Fuchsia, thereby, increasing the amount of latinum you're getting per day, per pull, from your Fuchsia itself. And then, what's in that box, again, is also giving you more latinum on top of the parts and stuff to, beef up that Fuchsia of yours. Okay, what was I doing here again? Oh, we're looking for latinum. I forgot. And I'm in the wrong place. I'm in the wrong place. Okay, away teams. Okay, well, generally speaking, there would be a lot more in here, and there generally is. But you've got your 12-hour, and if I recall correctly, you can't get any latinum ones that are less than 12 hours. They're 12 hours or higher, and you can do the 12-hour ones. And if you got decent officers and stuff, well, let's just pop somebody in and see what you can end up getting out of here. Just from this one. And this is when, obviously you see I'm not doing it. I don't find this one really all that valuable. But again, if you're hurting for latinum, do them all. If they have latinum in them, do them. And even if you don't have like the best officers and the highest stats, you still got a shot of getting it, and it's just more latinum. And who doesn't want more latinum? Okay, so what are we looking at here? We're on defense, so we'll go defense, and we'll pop in a couple of uber high defensively statted officers, and we're not going to obviously push the button because we don't want to do this right now. We're waiting for our reset for, like a full day one, because that's what I like to do. I like to do the full day ones, the overnight ones. I'll set it up overnight and clear it in the morning when I get up to do my daily pulls. So yeah, do these, do these, do these. Make sure you're getting your latinum everywhere you can get latinum. Obviously, there are events that pay it. The Parabellum event, which is super easy to do. You can do that really, really early on, roughly around ops 30 these days. You can start doing it with, relative ease. Because again, it's only doing damage to these traders. You don't actually have to kill them to get all that latinum. So yeah, make sure you're doing that. Various and assorted events that pay it. And then, okay, a lot of people don't realize that this is here and that you can do this, but with these if you are a connoisseur of latinum and you've been saving up these elite daily, or not elite daily, but these what are this shit, emergency field rations that they give us every time they screw up, because it happens so often that they had to standardize it. Yeah, I don't generally, because, they're paying out syndicates so much, and I just get it so much from everywhere else. I'm not really using these on this, unless I'm like really close to getting a level or something, and this will do it for me. I'll save these, because I too like Latinum, and I go and I just pull a lot of these. And everybody's like, well, what is this for? Well, let's go find out. So you get your elite daily reward chips, and you get 10 per box. You can pull up to 2. And I mean, I don't think this has really got a timer on it, so you can just keep pulling this thing over and over and over again. We'll go in here. Am I in the wrong place? Am I in the wrong place? I might be in the wrong place. Is this? Yeah, here we go. Okay, so your elite daily reward packs. You get a bunch of those, and you get to pull this every day. And cool thing, I've noticed what they're doing is, see, these things are doubled up. So you can pull it twice a day. Granted, yours is probably not going to look like this at your level, but still, you get a bunch of these and you pull this once, then you come over here and pull it again, and then you do that every day for how many of these you got stacked up, because you get 10 at a time. Each one of these costs 10. So every box you pull in there is going to give you 2 pulls of this if you pull the big box, and you can just keep rolling this over. And I mean, that's a decent amount of latinum without messing with your ficha, without doing any away teams missions or anything like that. And this is, a big part of where I get my latinum, because again, I'm not spending it on those field rations on other things like syndicate and stuff like that, because I don't really feel like I need to. And then obviously the treasury is another big influx of latinum. I know for myself, I'm pulling in like 12.9 million for my last one. Granted, it's not going to be that high for you, but it's all relative, for your levels. So make sure you're doing your battle pass, you're doing your loyalty badges, so that you can pull your box that has the desealing rods in it, because that too is another. I mean, it's not as good. I'm gonna tell you right now, it's not as good, even as good as those field rations. See, look here. It's not even as good as those field rations, but still, you get the latinum in here, and then that's gonna pay you a ton of latinum when you pull that, when you're able to pull your treasury finally. And I'm sure you know that by now. As long as you've been in the game at level 45, you should definitely be well aware of that. Your desealing rods and how important they are to grab that box. Officer shards regardless. You know, that latinum, that latinum, that latinum, that latinum is important. And that's gonna be like your main, like, oh my god, I can spend like crazy now. Something you're not gonna be able to do, all the time as a free to play until you do that. Then you're gonna have a bit of freedom. All this other stuff, I mean, you're gonna eat through that. I mean, latinum goes quick up here. I'm sure you're finding that out. So, I mean, this 500k, this wouldn't last, a live stream for me. I'm sure you've seen that. So, and that took a couple of days saving. So yeah, your treasury is going to be your biggest windfall of latinum that you can possibly get in the game as a free to play. So yeah, do your stuff that gives you the ability to unlock that on the regular as often as possible. Okay. And that should cover just about all of the various and assorted cool and fun ways to get latinum in the game without actually spending money. Okay, so oh well, I keep forgetting. Scope has got lag issues going on right now. Okay, so now we're gonna go in. We're gonna have a look at this research. Okay, now again, this is all relative to your specific account and how you would perceive, as like where you want to be. And this is not going to work for everyone, I can tell you right now, which is why this isn't going to be an actual YouTube video. It's just a subscriber video. Okay, so first off, we're going to come in the combat tree, and you should have all this 3-star stuff done. You should have most of your 4-star stuff primes done. If you haven't, if they're not done, get to scrapping some level 26 and 28 ships and get those all done and taken care of. At level 45, you're doing 4-star stuff, not able to scrap 4-star yet, so you're not going to be doing any of those primes just yet. But yeah, make sure you've got as many of the primes and stuff that require 4-star. Sorry. Well, yeah, 4-star. Because, yeah, you can get your 4-star from those 3-star ship seekers. Yeah, make sure you got all your 4-star primes done. And at level 45, I'm thinking you should by now. Have scrapped a few of those ships to get the stuff that's required to do them. Like your prime, all this stuff should be done. Prime damage should be done. All that crap. I'm not sure if this 4-star does. It's not going to tell me. See, I can actually see some of this stuff, and I don't remember if it was 3 or 4-star. So some of this stuff might not actually apply to you that I'm looking at. Because I can't see what it was when I did it. Because I'm not sure if this requires 3 or 4-star. I think prime defenses might require 4-star too. Prime piercing, yeah, I'm pretty sure that stuff does. Yeah, pretty much anything that's got 3-star stuff. I'm wondering. I'm thinking you might be able to have some of this 4-star stuff done too at your current level, even though you can't scrap 4-star ships yet. I mean 5-star ships yet. 4-star. Wait. Yeah, wrong words. You know what I mean, or you might not. Sorry. Okay, so what are we at out here? We're at 5-star, so you're not doing any of this stuff yet. I'm not sure, that's just weird stuff that I don't have. Okay, can I get something that's got a material? Nope, 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 nope. Nope. Okay, well, you definitely don't need to worry about any of the 5-star stuff yet, but you should be well into your 4-star stuff by now at level 45, being that you can start it at level 41. So yeah, I'm not sure where the cutoff is. I know it's not the fucking Kumari. But again, I mean, this is 5-star here. Okay, here's 4-star. Yeah, see, I don't even have this stuff done, but you should not base your My research is fairly shitty for a lot of things except for combat. So, and I know everybody's like, well, you said it's combat. This is combat. Well, yeah, but that's, I mean, look how much it's doing. It's not, I mean, it's not. You gotta look at the percentages some of this stuff is getting for you and decide for yourself if it's really, if you think it's needed for you, if it's that game breaking for you that you think you need it at your current level, then get it. But some of this stuff just isn't necessary. You know, I mean, here I am at up in mid 5-star, well, mid to high 5-star, and I don't have this 4-star stuff completed. And there's a good reason why. It's not necessary. So, take a good look at the percentages that some of this stuff is giving you, and decide if just having it maxed just to have it maxed is the way to go. And as a free-to-play player, I prefer the more choosy method, and looking at the percentages and knowing what I specifically want out of my game. Like this, I'll go for this. This is 10%. Increase weapon damage while attacking stations. This is something I do. This is something I need. This is something that will help. And this is something that will improve the way I play. So, this is due. This is not so much. This is not so much. See, these, you got to look at the percentages and how much it's going to actually improve your game. If you are hurting in any specific area, work on that specific area. Unless you're spending, or you just are cool with chilling for a while, be choosy. But if you're cool with chilling, then do that, chill. Camp for a while. Some people like to do that. I don't. I prefer to move it along. So, I'm a little more choosy with the way I do it. But, okay, so here we are at the station research tree. Again, you're going to want to have all of your 3-star stuff completely done. Again, I don't, but I'm assuming, you at level 45 would want to, because that just seems like how you play. You're a little more laid back with it. Just kind of chill. So, yeah. Make sure you got all your 3-star stuff done. Make sure you got all your 4-star primes that you can get done via scrapping 3-star ships. Make sure you got all that stuff done. I'm assuming you're in a good sized, decent alliance. Start getting that dolomite if you haven't already started. Make sure you're doing that. Again, be choosy. Look at what you're getting. Look at what it's actually doing for your game. Like this stuff, you can see it's not really high priority on my list. Some of these things are, some of them are not. I mean, you can go over, you can scroll over and look and see what I've done and see what I haven't. And maybe that can help you with decide what you might want to go for. But again, I am more the combat aspect side of things than farming, as you can clearly see. Efficiency research, make sure anything prior to any of your 4-star, 5-star stuff, anything with a money symbol, do that. Make sure you got all that efficiency stuff done. I'm kicking myself right now for not being more on top of that. So I would recommend, make sure you're getting those in. Not just the primes, but, any of this stuff that's got the money symbol. Get that, get that, get that. Yeah, I'm not sure where your scrapper is and where your level is on that and what you're actually capable of scrapping at level 45. So, yeah, basically anything that any primes that you can get done via your scrapper, yeah, do those, for sure. Other than that, yeah, be choosy, unless you're gonna camp. then don't be choosy and do it all. Galaxy research. Again, all your 3-star primes, do those. Um, these syndicate ones, I would definitely work towards those first, as opposed to going for, any other weird one like rep and stuff. I don't know if anybody needs that anymore, but yeah, definitely go after your syndicate stuff first. Again, make sure all your 3-star primes are done. Go after as many 4-star primes as you can get done via your scrapping method. I'm assuming you have, since you're already out in deep space, you've unlocked all your warp enhancements and all that. Because if you haven't, you're probably having a real rough time. Okay, now getting out here into this stuff in the galaxy tree, this is again another one of those research trees where you're just going to want to look at these percentages and go, do I really need this? And I know people out there that are telling people, you need all your 4-star research done before you go to 5-star. Well, you can clearly see that is not true at all. Okay? That is not a thing. Don't let anybody tell you that's a thing. It's not a thing. You don't have to. Will it help? Sure. Is it a requirement? Hell no. It's not a requirement. And it's not gonna hurt your game either. Missing freaking 3 to 6% or whatever these things are giving you these days. I mean, come on, people. Don't listen to the guy going, you gotta have all that done. You do not need to have all this done. A lot of these percentages you're not even gonna notice, compared to a lot of the other researches and other trees and favors and stuff that they're coming out with. So, I mean, if you are a camper and that's a thing that you like to do, then sure, do that. But this stuff, you don't need to have it all maxed out. Not even close. Again, like I said, you're not even going to see it. You're never going to notice that. So, yeah. Sorry, some of those percentages and the costs just make me laugh. This stuff is in here in your away teams is good. I would go after a lot of this stuff. I am in the process of doing some more of these myself because they're not really where I would like them to be. Yeah, do these as many as you can. It's going to help your ship types. A lot of this stuff is very ship specific, as you can see. Yeah, and then it's got your officer stuff, which is pretty good. This is where a lot of my officer increases came from before they had all the building bonuses and stuff. So yeah, get as many away teams if you haven't already. Get those done. Yeah, I can get this, but I am saving for this here personally. And since you can do the same thing, I'm getting these from. I'm assuming since you have the protector, I would go for this because warp range issues are a thing out here. So I wouldn't worry too much about these. If you've got all these other ones down here, opening up your away team's missions slots, you don't need this one extra one. So save your stuff. Okay, Outlaw Tree, level 45 in a decent sized alliance. I'm gonna guess most of this stuff should be just about complete for you. I'm hoping. I mean, mine's just about there, but again, I'm Ops 56. So, yeah, you should have most of this stuff done. You should have collecting all these. No, it won't let me click them. Can I get to them at all? Oh well. Well, you know where you get these, the Outlaw event. So, yeah, make sure you're getting those. Make sure you got all these done. And they have efficiency primes in other trees that you can use these metals on. Make sure you have all those done. Because, yeah, efficiency. Do those. Make sure you got all these done in here that you can. Aside from, the stuff that has to do with the Stella. Pretty much. And you can just do that at your leisure. But everything else, get that done. All these efficiencies for your gas and ore and crystal and stuff like that, yeah, have that done. This one here that's not done for me, yeah, make sure you fucking do that. That 1%, I don't care. You'll see this. You'll notice this. Yeah, make sure you do that. Because, yeah, I need to do that. What am I missing? Oh, I gotta do other shit first. That's what I'm waiting on. Okay, fine. I'll do more shit later. I swear. Starship research. I mean, basically, you should have most of this stuff done for your smaller ships. You know, this should be done for you. All this shit should be done for you. All this shit should be done for you. Mantis stuff, at this point, I'm not sure how much of a priority it should be for you, given all the syndicate that's coming out. Your Mantis should be getting close to max, I'm thinking, at your current level. So, I'm not sure how much research you're going to need to do in here. As far as research goes for the Mantis itself, you can see what I went for clearly, cargo. You know, the other stuff was way secondary. Cargo, then hull and impulse, then other shit. This, obviously, I went one way. I went for, solos, because I only use it for that. I went a little bit down here, but not so much. But that's up to you, however you want to do your define. If you really want to focus a lot on your beef up ships, which I clearly did not, that's up to you and totally subjective. Clearly, they're not as important to me as they are to some people. Now, this stuff, your Voyager stuff, you should have that up to par with your ship. If it's not, get it there. It's only going to benefit you. Your Mana Bean stuff should be maxed for your ship. If it's not, get it there. This here, don't care. Not a thing. Don't care at all. I don't know if you have this ship or not, and I don't know anything about this research, so I'm going to leave that up to you. I would say anything that benefits the income that this ship provides, do that. I can see these repair things right here. We'll go ahead and take a look. Increase Spinnaker base damage versus Armadas while using the taunt ability. Okay, yeah, let's see. I'm not sure how important this stuff is, because I don't have the ship. So, yeah, I can't really give you uber great advice on this tree specifically. But I would imagine anything that's going to improve the income of this ship is you're going to want to do. So, yeah. Territory research. This you should have done for your level. You know, like I do. Kind of, sort of. Well, at least this part. You know, all this part should be done up to your level, except for like these things. Because, I don't know how much fighting you're doing in territory, but generally that's just run by the whales. They go, okay, you get this, you get this, you get this. That's generally how it works, so. I'm not sure how important that is to you, so yeah. No, these you want to do, sorry, this is the territory crap. This. But I guess this is cargo for all ships, so yeah, you can do these too, but. Yeah, get all those stuff done for your level up to here. And then, again, back towards this way. Be a little more choosy. Make sure you're looking at your percentages. Some of these are good, some of them are not. And, just do it as you go. I would recommend looking back here first before you start doing some of these up here, because there are some efficiencies for these particles that you're going to be spending. So look back here first, find these efficiency ones, and get a couple of those done before you start spending a bunch down over here. Okay? And again, make sure all your 3-star and 4-star primes are done that you can do. And at your current level, you should be able to have most of these done. Well, not the territory ones, because you gotta start getting this shit first. So, I mean, you're probably just getting some, but may not have enough to actually do these yet. But Starbase is meh unless you got primes. Some of this stuff, the efficiency stuff, sure, do those. But other than that, meh. I mean, if you find something in here that you like that might juice up your stuff, aside from the stuff that gives you more loot in armadas, get that. Like these that give you more loot in your armadas, get that stuff. The efficiency stuff, get that. But other than that, and the primes, if you're buying them, because I'm pretty sure you can only get these via the store. So yeah. yeah, there's not a lot in here. The efficiency stuff, the stuff to boost your loot, that's it for this sad little Starbase thing. So sad. Obviously, I'm assuming you've got all your sweeps and stuff done. I would have this up to par with your level. This bottom row, anyway. This whole bottom row here. Make sure it's up to your level. This other stuff is just giving you more loot and not really needed. I mean, sure, would be nice to have, but I mean, it's not really going to affect your. I mean, it'll affect your game because you'll have more loot. I mean, you know what I mean, though. This is for hostiles and efficiencies and fighting players and all that good stuff. This stuff just gives you more loot. And we've got a bunch of loot goblins in the game now. Like, multiple crews now. So, I'm not sure how much more loot is needed these days. Mirror Universe. This is kind of hard to say. It's kind of based on your ship. And I have no idea what level your ship is. So, yeah. Have this. This is subjective. This is where you want your efficiencies, which is what, you can see I'm clearly going for efficiency over combat for a change in here. Just because it's for certain buildings that you can't find efficiencies for anymore. Or anywhere else. Sorry, anymore. They're new buildings. Anymore is not a thing with them. But yeah. So yeah, I'm going efficiencies on this tree because, I'm getting this shit fucking everywhere. This I'm not getting anywhere else. So yeah, I'm doing that with this. And then this stuff, just keep it up with your ship. You can save as I do for spend events for mirror dust and wait for that, or just do it as you go. This stuff is 17 seconds. All you need is the dust. So there's nothing holding you up. Just go till you can't go no more. This shit should be easy and right where you want it to be. Aside from, not having enough dust, no reason why it shouldn't be. So, Star Path. This just requires, based on your building, you just got your drip of stuff, and then you get to upgrade it, and then you get to spend it, and then, yeah, so, I don't know how much PvP you're doing, but this stuff works on hostiles too. It's just opponent. It doesn't have to be a player. So I would max these out first, which is clearly, as you can see, is what I'm doing. I did Hull Breach first because that's what I use all the time. Hull Breach, gun interceptors, because hey, it's kind of a thing. So yeah. So I got this as far as I can go. You can see there's no arrow. I mean, I'm not working on this too much. I'll get the rest of these up first. I should actually put one in each, just so I've got a little bit of everything everywhere, but I like damage. So yeah. Granted, it is only 1%, but it is isolytic damage. So that's the thing you want to watch for right there. Make sure you doing these. Make sure you get these up. Make sure you have your status effect dude on your ship below deck all the time. Because, fun fact, even though it says they don't work on players, they fucking do. So, yeah. Okay. So, there's your research. That's your regular research. I'll go into your favors and stuff. If it lets me. Jesus Christ. That took forever. Now, we can look in here. And I'm assuming that you're going to have a bunch of these maxed out just like I do. Maybe not all of them that I do, but a bunch of them. Maybe your rogue's not quite maxed out just yet. But most of this other stuff should be maxed out for you if you're doing your stuff on the regular, including your Bajoran. And that's it. Let me out of here. So, most of these, all these fucking favors, should be just about maxed out, aside from your Defiant, I'm guessing. And then you're just bouncing around in here, spending your dough on whatever the fuck you want. If you're not doing these, if you're not doing your Dominion solos on the regular, twice, do the uncommons twice a week, and your rares and epics on Saturday or Sunday, and you can clear this up real fast. And that's all you gotta do. There's nothing like crazy that you gotta do every day. Twice for uncommons every week, and then once on the weekends for your rares and epics. And this will go really, really fast. So if you're not doing that, make sure you're doing that and clearing this up. Get that done out of the way so you don't have to worry about it anymore. Export stuff, I mean, this is just doing the deal, you know. NX01, as long as you got the ship, this should be cake too. If you did buy the ship, then you've had it much longer than me, and you've probably got this farther along than I do. But yeah, having a lot of these already maxed out and stuff, even at your current level, especially these two, or these three, should be easily doable by you and have been done already. By you. So, you can see the ones that I maxed out first. See, maybe that helps you determine which ones were more important to me. Maybe not so important to you. Combat accuracy, obviously. So one, loot, obviously. Opportunity chip, obviously. Warp upgrade, obviously, for all ships, because all ships. Voyager stuff, obviously, because I'm sure you're doing Voyager stuff too. And then your weapons damage, because that's my thing. And then we've still got a lot of this stuff floating around because it's not really necessary. You can see we've got tons of loot, and we're not really buying this stuff because, yeah. Sure, these repair ones, and they do add up after a time, but they're not even round changing at this point, so not really a priority, and shouldn't be for you either. Okay, obviously keep doing your stuff. Make sure you're doing this pull. Make sure you're upgrading your building, getting your wave damage increase bonus every time you upgrade the building, not to mention other stuff. Make sure you're doing this to get your dolomite. Where's the dolomite? I think it's dolomite. Your liquid D, liquid trillium. Sorry, liquid trillium, not dolomite. Dolomite. Anyway, I'm not sure if you have these, but yeah, pull those, whatever. Stuff in here is kind of up to you. I went for the Armada speed up and the impulse, pretty much. Not really too worried about this other stuff, as you can clearly see. Haven't really dumped anything else into it since I mistakenly did these without realizing that they don't mean shit. So yeah, just the impulse speed and the Armada quick start for in here, honestly. And I can't do the Terran thing because my alliance doesn't have anybody I can play with in here, so blah. But anyway, there you go. I think that will conclude. I think that's all the research and stuff. I think we covered everything. I think we answered both your questions, sir. Mr. Prey. Not sure what alliance you're in or what server you're on, but we do appreciate the question. I hope this answered it for you, and hopefully maybe you can get a lot more latinum now. Of course, maybe you already know all the ways that I told you to get latinum. Who knows? We'll see. But yeah, that's it. And we see you next video / live stream. Whichever one comes first. Peace. I'm out.
Lily was a little girl, afraid of the big white world. She grew up within her castle walls. Now and then she tried to run, and then on a night with the setting sun, she went in the woods away, so